Welcome to Same Spit, Different Face TV. Well, my opinions is facts, and if you don't like my opinions, you can start your own podcast. And it's free. So don't forget to spit on the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification.
Anything I say, you're just gonna get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. It is what it is.
what does that even mean?
Nothing yet. You wanna be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
I don't know that mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna choke out of you when I see you.
Now, Spit Squad, Shannon Sharpe got to do better, man. He got to know that the level he at, a woman is trying to record him. He got to watch what he say. Now, the first thing I will say is that you never threaten to choke anybody, man or woman. If you do it, you can get a strangulation charge, and that can probably be turned into attempted murder, depending on how the person fare if you actually ever choke them. But when we listen to this conversation, it's always kind of weird when somebody is recording somebody unbeknownst to them, because the person who is recording is trying to look for an outcome. The person who is recording is trying to catch something. So instead of having a natural conversation, that person may start saying things to bait that person. Now, we could see it the other way, where the person will say, well, I'm saying the things I know that will trigger them, so they can say the things that they said to me before, so I can catch them in this act. Now, Shannon Sharpe was accused of threatening to choke this woman in a lawsuit, so that's why this audio was released. But when we listen to it, I don't believe that he's really gonna choke her when he see her, but also at the same time, we can't tell if he will or he won't. Now, when they look at the sexual assault allegations, I don't think that Shannon Sharpe sexually assaulted her. One of the reasons is because when she said that he was sexually assaulting her was in January, and the last time they saw each other was January 2nd, 2025. January 1st, 2025, she texted him that she wanted to put her tongue in his backside and that it was $25K per cheek and all of that. So that sounds bad to me. To me, that sounds like that she's a woman who knew what she wanted. She was a woman who was trying to possibly get back into this situation. And, you know, sometimes when women feel like they're not going to get what they want out the situation, we got to understand that Shannon Sharpe is turning into a monster of a podcaster. He's becoming a mega star on the internet. He's everybody's favorite uncle, or he's everybody's uncle that you love to hate or hate to love. Either way, he's polarizing, right? And so you see him coming into this big payday, and if you're a woman who's been around him for a while, you probably feel like, yo, I should reap the benefits of everything he's about to get, because I've been with him for so long through the ups and the downs, whatever, the traveling back and forth, not being around, maybe even some infidelity, right? So you become entitled. You can become entitled as a man or a woman. I'm only saying a woman because we talking about Shannon Sharpe and this woman. You can become entitled and feel like you're supposed to have a piece of that pie you didn't work for. And now you see the lifestyle that you've become accustomed to from being with him, traveling with him, maybe him sending you money every once in a while. And now you're in a position where you see that life slipping away, and you say, you know what, let me concoct this plan to put him in the blender. So although I can't say for sure what he won't do, and I can't say for sure what he will do, I can say that his public image has never been of someone who would do something like this. And I can say that over all these years, we've never heard anything like this about Shannon Sharpe. Now, the weird part about this is that any woman that Shannon Sharpe has come into account with after this lawsuit come out, they can attach themselves onto it because they've heard the specifics of it. And with them hearing the specifics of it, now they can come back and try to add some of the same things to their lawsuit to try to make it seem believable. And I think that we have to do something better to protect men in the sexual assault lawsuits, right? And obviously we want to protect women, and women can file as Jane Doe, but I think that actually with the women being able to file as Jane Doe, I believe that the file should be sealed. Like, all the content of the file should be sealed until the trial is actually over. I don't think it should be allowed to be any cameras in the courtroom. I don't think it should be any reporters in the courtroom, because all of these things can hurt his credibility. All of these things can hurt his career, and then they get found out not to be true. Now, once everything goes to trial and everything go to court and a guilty plea if a guilty plea is handed down to any man in this situation, he gets jail time or whatever it is. We don't have to ridicule him because he's going to jail and he'll be ostracized from society because of that jail sentence that he'll get. But I just think that this is crazy that, you know, his reputation can be tarnished and all of this information can be put out that we don't know is true or false, but it puts a stigma on his name. And now where he's working on trying to get $100 million contract, now all of the businesses and brands will probably try to step away from him. So he got to take the Jay-Z approach. He got to attack this. He got to attack this strong and hard and deny. And I'm saying deny in the aspect that I believe that he's not guilty, and I'm saying this based off of the text message that I seen from January where she was still trying to deal with him. And another thing, the last thing that I want to say about this, I hate the word manipulation, because if it's a man who has money and the woman wants the lifestyle, where the woman can say, well, I wouldn't have had as much sex with him, or I wouldn't have had sex with him as early, or I wouldn't have went back to his house, but he's such a powerful man. He's charismatic. He has all this money and he promised me trips and he promised me this and that. Now, the woman still has the capacity to say no, but she don't, because she don't want to, because she want that lifestyle. She want that money. But in the same instance, if a man is in a situation with a woman and he wants sex from her and she's dangling sex over his head to get him to buy her nice things, to get him to take her over on expensive trips, for him to buy her cars, for him to pay her bills, no one looks at the woman and says, oh, she's manipulating the man for his money. They say, oh, if the man dumb enough to give her his money for some sex, that's what he get. Or women will say, oh, he know what he was getting out of that situation. He knew what he wanted. So it's like one of those situations where I hate the word manipulation. And the only reason I really hate it is because it doesn't work both ways. A man could manipulate a woman and a woman could manipulate a man. It works both ways. If you're new to the channel and want more celebrity and hip hop content, hit the subscribe button. And if you hit the subscribe button, you're a part of the Spit Squad. So hit the like button. And for any Shannon Sharpe videos you may have missed, go to the Shannon Sharpe playlist in the end screen. Check out my original Chicago hood movie in the end screen, No Time to Play Fair. If you into sneakers, you a sneakerhead, you love seeing the new Jordans, Pumas, whatever it may be, subscribe to Kicking It with Fairplay 2333. If you trying to follow me on my basketball journey, my weightlifting and fitness journey, and also be inspired to get back on your fitness journey, subscribe to Fairplay, Flex, and Fadeaway. Also, any of these pages I just named, you can also find them on TikTok or Instagram.